Do you know the difference between a drill and an impact driver? I'm going to teach you the basics.
Let's start with a battery-powered drill. The main parts you need to know are the handle, the trigger, and the switch to change direction.
If you push in the side of the switch that has an arrow pointing forwards to the front of the drill, that'll drill something into your material. And if you pick the opposite with the arrow pointing backwards, that allows you to back the drill out of your material. The next most important part is where you actually put the drill bit in, and that's here in the front. So you can spin this part that will open up this little aperture. If you spin it one way, it gets more open, and if you spin it the other way, it gets more closed. You have to make sure that it's open enough to fit your drill bit inside, slide the drill bit in, and then tighten it. I do it by hand until you hear a click. Your drill also has these numbers here and this dial you can turn. I honestly don't change it, but it changes the power and torque. Now we're ready to drill. Make sure you press the forward arrow. The biggest error I see is when people want to drill straight into something and they accidentally tilt one way or another. You want to make sure that you are perpendicular to your board if that's the kind of hole you want to drill. Notice my thumb changed the direction and then back the drill out. Now let's say you do want to drill to diagonal. If you try and do that, you won't be able to. It's just going to walk across the board or slip. So here's a trick how to do it. You start by drilling just a tiny bit straight into the board just so you can get the bit to stick. Then you tilt your angle and drill the rest of the way at that diagonal. To change your drill bit when you're done, you loosen up the neck, take it out, but beware, it might be really hot. There are tons of different bits you can get, including things like this, a spade, or this, a hole saw to drill different size holes. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything, and come back for part 2 where I explain the impact driver.